very interesting day today because Councilman Wooten is
Right.
personally spearheaded a piece of legislation to ban smoking within 50 feet of town hall
Yes.
and all town government buildings.
Right, only municipal buildings.
And the beaches.
The town follows suit with the county law and the state law as far as that goes. Most towns have adopted that and Riverhead's in line with that as well. But actually, this proclamation today from the supervisor's office as well as from the town board is a proclamation. Today is World Lung Cancer Day. August 1st. Oh, the same day as, okay. August 1st is World Lung Cancer Day, and it's a proclamation just acknowledging that. I don't want to read all of it, but our lungs make up the largest organs in our body, and it's essentially a respiration allowing us to breathe, to take in fresh air and to get rid of stale air, and even to talk. Lung cancer is the leading cause of death from cancer worldwide, with the highest incidence being in Northern America and Europe. Lung cancer kills on an average of 158,000 Americans every year, more than any other form of cancer in both men and women. Every 3 minutes, someone loses their battle with lung cancer. Even today, that's amazing. Lung cancer is one of the most common cancers among New Yorkers and is the leading cause of cancer deaths. Each year, almost 6,900 men and about 6,700 women are diagnosed with lung cancer, and it will claim over 4,700 men and 4,300 women who live in New York this year. While smoking is the most common cause of lung cancer, other factors have long been known to cause this cancer, such as genetics and exposure to certain carcinogens, example, secondhand smoke, radon, asbestos, air pollution, etc. The 5-year survival rate for lung cancer is only about 17%, among the lowest of all types of cancer. I said I was going to read the whole thing, but actually I'm learning as I read.
Well, good.
Early diagnosis and treatment of lung cancer. I'm probably the only smoker here, right?
There you go. I was waiting for that.
Early diagnosis and treatment of lung cancer greatly improves survival rates. However, most cases are not diagnosed until later stages. And early diagnosis, usually low-dose CT scans, has shown promise of high-risk population. It is not yet a generally accepted cancer screening method in the United States. And funding for lung cancer research falls far short of that for other less fatal diseases. So let it be known that Sean Walter, along with the board, proclaiming August 1st as World Lung Cancer Day. And we present this to
Gail.
Gail. And you, I don't know your organization, but
Thank
feel
you.
free to say a few words of that.
May I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'd like to tell you how this came to be. I've lost so far my dad, my uncle, my brother, and a year and a half ago, my brother-in-law. My brother lived in California, and he met a woman who, there's not much in the way of a support group. He met this woman, her name is Betsy Thompson. She's actually the founder of the Lung Cancer Survivors Foundation. And they had attended some support groups for just general cancers, not anything specific to lung cancer. And they were diagnosed, my brother Paul and Betsy, on the same day, with the same type, with the same stage, undergoing the same treatments. That was in September of 2006. My brother didn't make it. My brother passed in June of 2008. Betsy, I'm happy to say, is still considered NED, which is no evidence of disease, since 2006, which is a miracle because you just read the statistics with the 17%.
Wow.
The reason that this whole thing came about is because of the stigma attached to lung cancer. If someone was to say to you, I have breast cancer, you'd say, oh, I'm very sorry. I have pancreatic cancer, I'm very sorry. But if someone says to you, I have lung cancer, the first question that's going to come in your mind is, did you smoke? Betsy never smoked a day in her life. My father was exposed to asbestos in the shipyards during the war. There's a lot of different reasons why people get lung cancer. It's not specific to smoking. But there's not much in the way of support out there. So she decided to take all of her energies and put it into something constructive. So she started the Lung Cancer Survivors Foundation. There's no profit to her or anyone that's involved in it. And then she further went on to start 2 support groups called Because We Care and In Loving Memory. She's so far, we've gotten 15 states to come aboard to declare August 1st. And the reason that it was picked for August 1st is because the American Cancer Society deemed November to be Lung Cancer Awareness Month. Not I'm not sure if it's coincidental or not, but it also happens to be the Great American Smokeout on the third Thursday of November. So the two are somehow now attached to each other again in November. So they picked a separate day to try to get this awareness to everyone of, there's more to this than what you really understand.
For the caregivers.
For the caregivers and their families, and it's very involved.
Yes.
We tried to get the Empire State Building to light up on August 1st with white and pearl. This is the second year they refused. Their letter was dated April 14th, no explanation, just very sorry, we can't accommodate you. And so, we've moved ahead, like I said, we have 15 states. New York, I'm sorry to say, did not come aboard this year. But perhaps if we continue next year, they might.
Well,
Yeah.
one town at a time.
And one town at a time, and that's what we're doing. Each person that's, I'm affected by it. I don't have lung cancer, thank God, but I'm affected by it through family and friends. And so each person takes the mantle and does what they can to bring the awareness so that there's support for people that have it.
Thank you.
So
Very nice.
we thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is a
Thank
great
you.
honor. Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, Jim, it's time.
All right.
August 1st, Jim, we're gonna go 24 hours, and
That's
we're
it.
gonna keep going from there, right?
That's right.
August 1st.
I'm with you.
You got, really?
My brother's birthday. Yeah.
Are you?
Yep, I will.
Okay, can the press mark that down, August 1st?
Jim, stop smoking.
Jim, stop smoking, one day at a time
One
from
day at
there.
a time.
All right, good.
Cigarette.
That's good. Nice. All right, so we have some visitors here from the Boy Scout Troop number 221 from Manorville. And as is my custom, who's the troop leader?
The troop leader isn't here. These three boys are.
Oh, young men, come on up. Come on up. Yay!
They're hiding in the back.
Yeah, no, come on up. We need you over there by the microphone. So you're from Manorville, huh? Right over there, by the
over
microphone. Yep. So, no, you gotta
No, you
get
got-
by the podium. So
Podium.
I'm asking you questions.
And,
You're gonna.
and pull the microphone down.
Yeah, we want to hear.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Do any of y'all live in Riverhead?
Yeah.
All three of you?
And y'all.
No, y'all. So, what are your names?
My name's Arthur Burns.
Right.
Zachary. Wait. I'm Anthony Barriali.
My son's name is Zachary. So, what are you doing here?
We are doing a requirement for a communication.
Speak with feeling.
We're
Right.
doing-
Do it again.
We're doing a requirement for a communications badge.
And what does that entail?
It's just all the types of communication that are used today.
Like this?
Yeah.
All right, let's speak to Zachary. Zachary, why is that your scarf, your neckerchief, blue? What does that signify? Are you a Boy Scout, a Weeblo, a Cub Scout?
It was
I can't hear you. You
Gotta
gotta
get close to the microphone.
go ahead. Spelt it out. Like you're yelling. You got any siblings?
no, I don't have any siblings.
No, really? Well, belt it out like you're yelling at your friend. What do you got? Why is it blue?
Because that's every troop has their
Their color.
well, not like a specific color, but they have their own design on their what's it called? On their neckerchief, and ours is a shark.
I've not seen that blue one before. So, what was your name?
Anthony.
Anthony. So what do you add to this?
What do you mean?
Closer.
Closer to the microphone.
Close to the microphone. Pull it down a
So
little
what
bit.
can you add to this communication thing? I want to know about you guys. Where do you guys go to school?
I go to Eastport Elementary School.
Oh, my brother teaches in the high school there. Where do the other two of you folks go?
I go to Southampton School.
Okay,
I'm going to be going to Riverhead next year.
okay.
I went to Pulaski School, but now I'm gonna go to Riverhead Middle School.
Middle school.
Middle
Yeah.
school. Well, my brother teaches in the Riverhead Middle School, and my other brother teaches in Eastport South Manor, so you guys both might have Walter brothers. Well, we thank you for coming. Does the council have any other interrogation questions? Communication questions?
Now, I want to thank you for coming, and I hope you learn a lot tonight, listening to us argue back and forth sometimes.
We know how to communicate, trust me.
That's it. See?
All right, young men, thank you very much.
Anybody going to Camp Yagu? Yeah, my boys are there now.
Yeah, can't be, ooh.
Where's that?
That is in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah, go.
1,700-acre Boy Scout camp.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I went to Baden
We
Hollow.
should have questioned. I went there too. That's where I went. I didn't go to Rhode Island. I went to Baden
Rhode
Hollow.
Island.
Camped on George Benson Way with George Benson, I might say. He was my sixth grade teacher in my school. All right, so John, approval of the
Okay.
minutes.
I want to make a motion that we approve the minutes of the town board meeting on July 1st, 2014. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes,
The minutes are approved. And I'll just go into correspondence.
if you would, thank you.
Sure. A letter from Charles Cuddy representing Kathleen Johansson. The letter is appealing revocation of rental permit for Suffolk County Tax Map 600-92-3-21. A letter from North Fork Environmental Council. This is a letter of opposition to water skiing in Perry's Creek. Michael Scheibel, he's a senior wildlife biologist from New York State DEC, a letter recommending the consideration of prohibiting water skiing and related activities
I
in
am
Perry's
just
Creek.
so
Letters are still
impressed
coming.
with the DEC's ability to respond so quickly to things.
The Conservation Advisory Council correspondence, there was one, number 13 from Robert Basso. And under reports, a tax receiver utility collection report dated June for 2014, $287,787.57. Town clerk monthly report for June, $10,670.57. Sanitation recycling refund quarterly report, $2,081.68. And that's it.
All right, any other town board reports?
Just basically, Townscape had started this past week with their Friday night concert series, and it's going to be running every Friday night between now and the end of August. And actually, it was the first one on July 11th. And
They do it at Grangeville.
they do it in the park itself, so I know
Right.
where the waterfalls are, at Grangeville Park, and there had to be over 200 residents there.
Oh, wow.
It was a tremendous turnout.
Who
this
was
Friday
who
night.
played with Friday?
It was
I
Who
missed
Are Those Guys?
Oh, they got a great
And
following.
this week, a smaller group, Who Are Those Guys, are gonna be there again this week, because Bob Barter was gonna be there, but he's away with his mother-in-law, it's not doing well, so he's away. And so, come out, it's gonna be a beautiful night Friday night, it's a free concert, just bring your lawn chair and a blanket, and sit down and watch the music, and I tell you, it's nice to see that park being used for something good.
Absolutely. All right.
And don't trip on the rocks or the hilly walkway.
We did that on purpose,
See?
to keep
Huh?
sure people are alert. No. Yeah. We have one public hearing, and that is scheduled for 7:05. It is now 7:16. And this is a consideration of a proposed local law to amend Chapter 18 of the Riverhead Town Code entitled Ethics. Jody, did you want to speak about this?
Yes, I felt it was important that every application that's filed with the town, whether it be for planning, building, grant applications, that a disclosure form be filed with that application so that the public and everybody knows if they're related to somebody that works in the town. So this is for open government, and everybody should know if there's relations to someone that's filing an application that works within the town that can influence the application. So, this is a public hearing.
All right, does anybody else wish to be heard on this matter? Not seeing anybody, we will close the public hearing and we leave it open for written comments. July 25th, 4:30 in the town clerk's office. Thank you. We will move to resolutions. Does anybody wish to be heard on resolutions?
I would just like to say, Mr. Supervisor, that on May 6th, resolution number 334, the board adopted a resolution, 4 votes to 1, to authorize the supervisor to sign a professional services agreement with BAS. And to date, that contract has not been signed, so I would
That
like
is
to make.
actually correct, because at a board meeting that you were aware of, but a work session, the town board, all four members determined that they wanted to get more information about BAS and evaluate the finances of the town, and so they asked me to hold off on signing it until we could get some more information. And I believe
We got that information.
that we have the information.
Okay.
And that we're going to present that at a work session in August and move it forward.
Okay, well, I'd like to make a motion that we direct the supervisor to sign the professional services agreement with BAS. Do I have a second?
Do you have a written motion?
You don't need one.
Okay, well,
I make a motion that we direct the
yeah,
supervisor.
you could direct me, but the town board,
I second.
Okay,
that's nice, but it's not going to change anything.
yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy,
Yes.
Walter?
I said yes.
No,
No.
it's still not going to change anything, Jody.
Oh, yeah.
Quite honestly, if you had done your research.
I did my
Had you done
research.
your research,
Yeah.
you would understand that there's two issues here. One is the first, that the town board asked me, when we presented the information, not to do it. The second issue is that we're not certain that this can be done under professional services agreement, that this might actually have to go out to competitive bid, and that has not been resolved yet. But that's one of the things that would have been discussed in August. So even though you have passed this motion, we still may not be able to go forward with it, because it may have to be competitively bid. But had you waited till August, when the financial administrator was here and the town attorney was here to brief you on that, you would know. But at this point, both GIS,
You should have that.
yeah, both GIS and BAS may have to be bid, because they may not be professional services, because software is not professional services. So it's still not going to get signed until that gets resolved, so I'll keep you posted. All right, can we move on with motions,
Okay, so that motion.
Resolutions.
That motion is passed then.
I guess?
Yes, I guess.
Resolution 510.
Authorize the supervisor to execute a grant extension for the New York State Department of Transportation Safe Routes to Schools project. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 511.
511 is authorizing removal of fixed asset records from the system. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 512.
Authorizes highway superintendent to attend 2014 APWA International Public Works Congress and Exposition. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
The highway superintendent does go out to these seminars, as do our town assessors and various other, our CPAs in the accounting office. And they go and they bring back helpful information that can help the town to save money and to do things in a more efficient, better way. So I'll vote yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
No, I'm not sending him to Toronto, Canada.
That's a no, okay. Resolution 513.
Increases the rate of pay of part-time police officers. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
No.
Gabriel Kurtz, no. Wooten,
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes, you have to realize, these part-time police officers paid their own money to go to the police academy, 6-month police academy at night. They also carry weapons to protect the citizens of the town of Riverhead. And I think that we were paying them less than any other town pays their part-time police officers, and we're still less.
That's right.
But at least we raised them up a little bit from $19 to $21. So it's a $2 raise, and I think for protecting the citizens and what they go through, I think that's at least we could do for these police officers. I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 514.
It accepts the highway superintendent's personnel report and requests for town board resolution to effectuate personnel request. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Which one is this one?
This is Eric Shaw.
Okay. No.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
No.
Walter.
Honestly, I guess it doesn't really make a difference now, does it? We had a meeting with the highway superintendent.
I was always a no.
This was the gentleman that the highway superintendent wanted. You know, I will vote yes, but it really doesn't matter.
It was just a,
Let the motion, please.
yeah, you got it.
Resolution is not adopted.
All right, next resolution, please.
Resolution 515.
Ratifies the appointment of a custodial worker, 1, to the Buildings and Grounds Division of the Town Engineers Department. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
No.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
No.
Walter.
That's just amazing, yes.
Resolution is not adopted. Resolution 516.
Ratifies the appointment of a temporary cook to the senior center. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
No.
Wooten.
You know, it never ceases to amaze me that after, these are all internal movements between departments in order to better serve the departments and the department heads. And this was all done through
Executive session.
internal postings. This was done through interview processes. This was done with department heads requesting what they need in order to effectuate their duties to the taxpayer and the services that they render to whatever department it is, whether it's highway, whether it's senior center. I don't know what transpired between executive session on Thursday and today,
Can I explain
unless
that?
it was
Caucus?
something that was discussed where I wasn't at.
Ooh, yes.
But I'm absolutely floored that not only a custodial worker who started yesterday, I believe, in the senior center from the highway department, and a very capable CDL driver that got hired as a cook to go to highway department at the elected official's request. I just, the work that was involved with screening, interviewing, the savings between moving people out and bringing people in at a lower salary, I don't know what happened with this. You know what? But it's not good government. I can tell you that. But I vote yes on this transfer.
This is 516, right? Dunleavy.
No.
Walter.
See, Jim, here's the thing. You and I did not attend Mason Haas's Republican caucus.
There was no caucus. There was only 2 board members there.
Well,
And I was always a no
excuse me,
from
Miss
last Thursday.
Giglio,
If you can speak
And
out,
Ms.
then so can I.
Giglio, your words at this point are not proper. You don't have the floor. You had the floor before. You don't. Now we're voting. The council members have the ability to speak when they vote, as you always do, and so I'm going to speak. So the caucus was called. I understand that this subject was discussed quite extensively with the 2 members that showed up of caucus. And now the decision that was made on Thursday was changed. And this is exactly what was happening when we were having caucuses before that I stopped attending. We would make a decision on a Thursday. Mason Haas would call a caucus on a Monday. And the very decisions that we made on Thursday were undermined by certain council members that were not happy with the town board, and they were able to do it at caucus. This is not a way to run the town government. This is not a way to run the Republican Party. And now you have exactly, Jim, what you've said. George Modern started on Monday, I believe, and now he's going to get shipped back to the highway department. Eric Shaw is going to stay where he was, and somebody, I guess, politically is now going to get a job. And unfortunately, this is we're right back to where we were when I wrote the letter to the editor, to Denise Civiletti. It's not a way to run a government, and I will not take part in it. I will not. I vote yes. Next motion, please.
Resolution not adopted. Resolution 517.
I know it's me, John. Thank you for telling me. Classifies actions, declares lead agency, and determines the environmental significance of special permit of RK Precision Waterworks Incorporated, and calls for public hearing. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 518.
Awards bid for lubricants. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 519.
Authorize the supervisor to execute a license agreement with Hampton Jitney Incorporated for staging of buses. So moved.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna
This is
second.
at the Armory.
Okay, I didn't know where it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll second.
Oh, did we change? Yeah, we changed it. Yes. Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes, this is for the, if the Long Island Railroad goes on strike, to help out, we're letting the bus company use our armory to store their buses, for the length of the strike. I vote yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 520.
Authorization to publish advertisement for charter coach transportation, a rebid for the Riverhead Town. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 521.
Awards bid for 2014 fertilizer and lawn chemicals. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 522.
Authorization to publish an advertisement for printing rebid for the town of Riverhead. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 523.
Ratifies the appointment of a call-in park attendant to Recreation Department. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 524.
Ratifies the appointment of a seasonal summer recreation aide level 1 to the Recreation Department sailing program. So moved.
And can you do 525 too with this?
Do you want to move 520?
Sally.
Okay, and
Okay, that's
525 is ratifies the appointment of a recreation specialist to the Recreation Department sailing program. I move resolutions 524 and 525.
Moved and seconded.
Seconded. Yep.
Thank you. Moved and seconded. Vote, please, on both 524 and 525.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolutions 524 and 525 are adopted. Resolution 526.
Appoints members to the Senior Advisory Council. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
No.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Really?
I don't think my chief, my secretary should be part of that committee.
Oh, okay. Well, yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 527.
Adopts a local law amending Chapter 14 entitled Community Preservation of the Riverhead Town Code. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Okay, this language was fixed, Bob. Yes, I see. Okay, yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 528.
Adopts a local law to amend Chapter 108 entitled Zoning of the Code of the Town of Riverhead, 108-3 definition, greenhouses. So moved.
And I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Vote, please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson. Oh, I'm sorry.
He says no.
He says ouch.
Oh,
He had knee surgery.
we'll think about it. Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 529.
Authorizes the law firm of Anthony P. Tohill, P.C., to act as special counsel and authorizes supervisor to execute a retainer agreement. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 530.
Adopts a local law to add a chapter 38 entitled Smoking of the Riverhead Town Code. So moved.
And second, I want to thank Councilman Wooten for doing this. Thank you.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
That doesn't include the smoke coming out of my ears right now, though, really. I vote yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
I vote yes, and you continue to smoke come out of yours, but on August 1st, you will not be
yes.
smoking.
I will give it
Is
up
my
that day.
understanding of the situation. Somebody track that for me. Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 531.
Amends the membership status of members of the Riverhead Farmland Preservation Committee. So moved.
And I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 532.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice and calls for public hearing. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 533.
Authorize the supervisor to execute an agreement with Rye Leisha Corp., DBA American Recreational Products regarding the purchase of playground equipment at Nadell Drive Park. So moved.
And second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 534.
Authorize town clerk to publish and post a public notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 108 of Riverhead Town Code entitled zoning. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes to the public hearing.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 535.
Authorizes the supervisor to execute a license agreement with the East End Arts Council and Martha Clara Vineyards. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 536.
Waives rules and regulations for use of runway at Calverton Executive Airport. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 537.
Authorize town clerk to publish and post a notice to consider local law for the addition of a new Chapter 98A entitled Drop-Off Bins of the Riverhead Town Code. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
I vote yes in honor of Jill Lewis and Kathleen Walter, who have been talking about this for a long time. Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 538.
Motion to pay bills. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
Okay, that's the point of the meeting. We open it up for general comment. For anything that you wish to address the board, we ask you to keep your comments to 5 minutes. Does anybody wish to be heard tonight? If you would just state your name and hamlet for the record, that would be wonderful.
My name is Ron Schmidt in Accobock. I was wondering if the board is going to change the zoning on the firehouse. If they do, are they going to open it up to public bidding?
The town board is working on a zone change pursuant to the resolution that we passed a meeting or two ago. It was open to public bid. We received public bids, and there were two bidders, none of which was the person that I believe you represent. And of the two bidders, the town board negotiated with the one, increased the price to $125,000, and is moving forward at this point with the contract, the rezone, and hopefully in the not-too-distant future, I will sign contracts with Mr. Castaldi, subject to the rezoning and a couple of the other things that were in that resolution.
But if you change the zoning, shouldn't that be opened it up to?
Not necessarily, no. The town board has always entertained, the town board, for the most part, I believe, had in the back of their minds, I can only speak for myself, and speak as to what I believe was on the board's mind. We had always looked for uses for that building that contemplated a rezone, and in fact, there was a Main Street grant that we received. I think it was in the amount of $250,000, using that as the anchor tenant, and that would be apartments. The only way that would have been allowed would to be the rezone. So I believe the town board has always contemplated that. I can only speak for myself. The board obviously can
Is
speak.
there any chance of revisiting that?
If the town doesn't rezone it, or Mr. Castaldi doesn't sign the contracts, the town is obviously free to rebid it.
But
I,
you know-
I can say that when the request for proposals was put out, it was for a building in the DC1 zoning district, which permits libraries, museums, things of that nature. Now changing it to, or from DC4 to DC1, now changing it to DC1 would permit retail, apartments, restaurants, banks, all kinds of other uses. Had people known that when we put the original request for proposal out, I'm sure that we would have gotten a lot more offers on the building. But because the uses were so limited, when we put the request for proposal out, we only got a couple of people that responded. I think that if we change the zone, we will get several more people to respond because the building will be worth a significant amount more.
You're opening it up to a lot more people that way.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Does anybody else wish to be heard tonight? Not seeing anybody. Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Make a motion to adjourn the town board meeting.
All
So
in-
moved.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed, abstention, motion carried. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.